Hi friends, welcome to Data Science tutorial series. As part of this tutorial series, we are using pandas for doing the data science related activities. So as part of this demonstration, we are going to take a look at stack and unstack ability. So I have already explained you about the feature stack and all that. So as part of this demo, we are going to basically divide it into two parts, that is part A and part B. In the part A, we are going to feed a data where we have a two-level header information, and then we are going to do various stack operations as well as unstacking. And in the part B, we are going to have a data where there is a three-level stock share information or stocks information, and then we are going to basically show the data frame with different levels. So let's now go to the Jupyter and go through this particular demo. So let me just run this because I have already created a basic skeleton code here. So I'm going to import the file that I have shown you as part of the previous video or the basic video. So here we are importing the stock data, and here we are going to import both the header. Like there are two rows of header I have shown you, or two rows. So here we are going to import both, and so now you can see it is showing you both the header. So first header is the price and PE ratio information it is showing. Then the second header, that is header 1, is the company name, then the name of the company, that is HDFC Bank, Kotak, Reliance, again HDFC Bank, Kotak and Reliance. So because this was my data, so it is showing the way in which I have given the data in my Excel sheet. So there is no issue here, or that's the way it is, the data is provided. Now we are going to basically do the stacking. That means we are going to do the transpose, or we want to convert, we want to stack it. So we are going to do it from the innermost level. So what is the innermost level? There are two levels. So this is the innermost level, level 1. So this is the company level, is the innermost level. We are going to transpose it so that we see the data which sort of looks much more comfortable to go through. So for that we are going to make use of df.stack, and by default df.stack level 1 is the default, and in our data we were having only two levels, that is 0 and 1. So we are going to make use of the df.stack which is without any parameter. Also if you give, then it is actually level 1 is a default. We are going to actually transpose at the company level. So let's run this. So now we have transposed this data, the way in which it was there, we have transposed it to this data at the company level. So now you can see the company. So each company is shown on this date, that is 22nd of October. What was the share price? So this was the share price. Then what was the P by E value on that day? So like that you can see. Then on 23rd, what was the share value of these companies, and what was the P by E? So now this perhaps is much more readable than basically trying to do something like this, because this becomes little difficult for us or for a person to read. So now this is like very nice, because now you know, okay, this was the, now you can actually get a feel also, because people are habituated to do up down scrolling also. So they are now comfortable. Okay, now this was the price on 22nd, now this is on 23rd, so it has reduced to 84, then probably it got increased. So it looks, basically people are able to, and accordingly say P by E was also little change here and there. So basically you can get a feel in much better way by doing this sort of transpose at the company level, that means at the level 1. Now if I do it at the level 2, then you are level 0, because there is no level 2. So here if I just do level 0, then it's going to print the same information. However, now here what we are doing is, it's basically at the level 0. So the same information will be printed, but it's now going to be in the another way. So here we have specifically given level 0. So now what was my level, this one? The level 0 was the PE and the let's look at it. So level 0 was price and PE. So this becomes now my transpose. Across this the transpose will be done. So now you can see this is date. Now price and price to earning has come, and then HDFC Bank, Kotak Bank, and then the Reliance. So now here it depends which one you find it comfortable, but here now together you can see one by one. So this was the price, and then this was the P by E. So this was the transpose at the level 0 level 0 df dot stack. So the function that we have used is df dot stack. So it's a functionality on a data frame. Now let's try to save this. So we will save this information. Say I am going to save the level 1 only, because level 1 is the default one, and probably it is much more readable and comfortable to see data like this. So we will use this data which is of the level 1, and we will save it in a frame called as df underscore stack. So we want to show the unstacking, that's why I am saving it. So I have created a df underscore stack as the data frame. So because of that I am seeing the same thing once again as level 1. Now I want to unstack. So when I say df underscore stack dot unstack, so I told you there is an unstack function. So you can actually do it here, the tab, and you can actually get all the functionality that is there. So if you just press tab on df dot stack, you are going to get the help. And then if you just select unstack, suppose if I select unstack, then if I just say shift tab, then you can get the details as part of the help. So shift tab gives me the help inside the function. Anyway, so here you basically want to run this because we are going to unstack. So you got it original. So this is the same as this is the original. This was the same thing which I read from the file. If you look at it, this was the thing that I read from the file. Same thing, exactly the same. Both the headers coming level 0, level 1, and then the date wise you are getting. So same thing you are going to get unstack, because it is going to give the original data frame. Now let's try to read a level 3 where we have a 3-level header file. I have shown you that Excel file earlier. So this is that data where you have a 3 level. So this is these are the 3 levels. We are going to use that file. So let's first read that. So you can see now it's a pretty clumsy file, clumsy data. Like you can't. This is the quarterly data. Then these are the company names. So these are all the company names. Then these are the price details. These are basically P by E. That is price to earning ratio. Then this is the net sales of these 3 shares, and this is the PAT, profit after tax, and this is the quarterly data. Now again this is a bit difficult for people to comprehend. So that's why we will now try to see how it looks when we do it at the level 1. So level 1 is, I told you, it is a default one. So now you can see level 1 was what? So this was level 0, then 1, and again at the company level. So you can see this. Now what is happening here? You are getting an AND. Why? Because when you say income details, so now because now that data is basically is available, so you can see it here. Now this is a company and the price. Now you want to basically, how is it looking? Company, HDFC Bank, Kotak, and again price details. Now here we are once again trying to put the these are the net sales, and now you want to basically put the price details. So obviously price details will come under price details. Now these are the income details. So like that, now this will come as a NAN. Okay, because here now you see this is the net sales of quarter 2017, and now HDFC Bank was this much, Kotak Bank was net sales was this much. When the price details, you are not going to get the data. Why? Because this is a row for net sales. So that's why you are going to get NAN. Similarly, this is a price information. So price information is available. So this is a NAN. So again, now though the information is available, is pretty difficult or cumbersome to read when you do the transformation at the level 1 level. Now you can try the transformation at the level 0 level. Here now it is much more perhaps readable, but still you basically are quite confused. But however, you are able to see it because now it's at the level 0 level. So here now company and price details was the level 0. So accordingly it has basically segregated the data. Now we can take a look at the level 2 level. So here now level 2 is going to be the default. I think I told you level 1 here default. So let me just correct it. So this is level 1 cannot be the default here because innermost level is the default level. So innermost level here is 2 because I told you this is the Excel sheet. So this is 0, 1 and 2. So innermost level is the default level. So here now we will basically do that. So level 2. So now I'm doing it at the innermost level. So probably this is the most efficient or the most nicer way to get the data. So again, this is the company, then you get the income details, that is net sales, you get the profit, then you get the price, and you get the PE. So probably this is the better way, because the visibility or the readability is much better here. Now we can just level 2 is the default when no level is supplied. So you can get the same data, the same information again here. So this is about this video, or where you basically looked at how do you do the stacking as well as how do you do the unstacking. You can always play more with this, but this is a very useful tool, stack and unstack, when you are trying to do the data analysis, and I have already shown you with the actual data of the stock market. Thank you. So this completes our video.